Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Anime channel. Akainu is a major adversary for Luffy, promising to be one of the most powerful antagonists that Luffy will have to face in this final saga of One Piece. This sets the stage for a highly emotional and intense battle between these two significant characters. In today's video, we will discuss this impending clash between these two characters and the reasons that will make this battle even more intense. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Give us a thumbs up to unlock your devil fruit powers, and hit that subscribe button to awaken. Now, let's jump into the video. Guys, Akainu, also known by his real name Sakazuki, is a prominent character in the One Piece universe, holding the position of Admiral in the Navy, representing the military force that seeks to maintain order in the seas. His philosophy of absolute justice, known as absolute justice, puts him in a position of antagonism with characters like Monkey D. Luffy, whose actions defy the strict precepts of the Navy. The most notable confrontation between Akainu and Luffy occurred during the Battle of Marineford, a war that involved various pirates and the Navy, with the goal of saving Luffy's adopted brother, Portgas D. Ace, from imminent execution. Akainu, determined to prevent Ace's escape, stood out as an unstoppable force during this battle. The tragedy reached its peak when Luffy, desperate to protect Ace, directly confronted Akainu. The Admiral, in the heat of battle, unleashed a devastating lava attack towards Luffy. The lava pierced through Ace's body, resulting in his death. This moment had a profound impact on the narrative, shaping the destiny of Luffy and leaving emotional scars that resonate throughout the story. Akainu's unwavering stance was not limited to the tragedy of Marineford. After the war, he was promoted to Fleet Admiral, showcasing the meteoric rise of this character as a prominent figure in the Navy. His subsequent promotion to Fleet Admiral of the Navy, succeeding Admiral Sengoku, solidified his power and influence in the world of One Piece. Akainu's fervent hatred for Luffy goes beyond the circumstances of the war in Marineford. His intense aversion is fueled by the perception of Luffy as a direct threat to the status quo and established order. The revelation that Luffy is the son of Monkey D. Dragon, the leader of the revolutionaries, only intensified Akainu's hostility, as it positioned Luffy as a key figure in a movement seeking to challenge and overthrow the world government. Akainu's obsession with eliminating Luffy is palpable, and his decision to prioritize the hunt for the young pirate during the war is a testament to this dangerous obsession. Even after inflicting the terrible loss of Ace on Luffy and leaving him in an emotionally devastated state, Akainu did not hesitate to continue his relentless pursuit. He refused to deviate from his goal of taking Luffy's life, demonstrating an almost obsessive determination. Akainu's choice to refer to Luffy as the Son of the Dragon, instead of using the more common title, Straw Hat, is emblematic of his view of Luffy as a key player in a game of global proportions. This designation highlights Akainu's understanding of the influence and potential power that Luffy can wield as a Son of Dragon, further solidifying his conviction that eliminating Luffy is crucial for maintaining the status quo. Even years after the war in Marineford, Akainu's animosity towards Luffy remains unshaken. Luffy's promotion to the status of Emperor of the Seas and his impressive feats in challenging powerful figures like Doflamingo, Kaido, and Big Mom only fuel Akainu's hatred. The decision to declare war on Egghead was another example of Akainu's resentment, which, instead of carefully evaluating the situation, showed a visceral reaction motivated by his persistent desire to eradicate Luffy. Thus, the relationship between Akainu and Luffy has been established as one of the most intense and personal rivalries in One Piece, shaping not only the fate of these characters, but also influencing the course of the fictional world created by Eiichiro Oda. Luffy, on his part, has not forgotten or forgiven Akainu's cruel actions. The deep hatred he feels for the Navy Admiral has turned Akainu into one of the greatest obstacles in his journey. The death of Ace, caused by Akainu, not only left a physical mark in the form of a scar on Luffy's chest, but also left an emotional wound that continues to drive Luffy in his quests. Luffy's determination to confront Akainu is fueled by the quest for revenge for his brother and the need to overcome an enemy who personifies injustice and brutality. Luffy, known for his fearless spirit and unwavering resilience, sees Akainu as a symbol of what is wrong in the world, a force that must be challenged to ensure freedom and justice. The X-shaped scar on his chest is not just a constant reminder of the tragedy, but also a tangible reminder of the challenge Luffy faced at the hands of Akainu. This birthmark, symbolizing pain and loss, serves as a catalyst for Luffy's desire to surpass his limits and become stronger. Luffy longs for the moment when he can confront Akainu, not only to avenge Ace's death, but also to prove that Akainu's justice is far from absolute. Their rivalry has become a driving force, a flame that burns constantly within Luffy, fueling his determination to challenge those who represent tyranny and oppression. As Luffy continues to evolve as one of the greatest pirates in history, the eventual showdown with Akainu is destined to be an epic moment in the One Piece narrative. It will be a clash not only physically, but a battle between opposing ideologies, between Luffy's quest for freedom and Akainu's authoritarian notion of justice. The encounter between these two characters promises to be one of the most intense and exciting moments of the saga, and fans eagerly await the day when Luffy will finally have the chance to confront the man who left such a deep mark on his journey. With the final saga of One Piece unfolding, the possibility of the long-awaited encounter between Monkey D. Luffy and Akainu seems closer than ever. Luffy's rise to the status of Yonko after the impressive defeat of Kaido has further elevated the threat he poses to the world's balance. Now, Luffy is not just a renegade pirate challenging the Navy. He has become an unquestionable figure of power, capable of rivaling the greatest leaders of the sea. This meteoric rise of Luffy as a Yonko puts Akainu in a crucial position. As the Navy Admiral and a fervent advocate of absolute justice, Akainu may see Luffy's growing influence as a direct threat to the world's stability. The need to contain the young pirate's advance may become an absolute priority for Akainu, culminating in an epic conflict that series fans have been anticipating. Luffy's promotion to the status of Yonko not only symbolizes his evolution as one of the most powerful pirates, but also serves as a bold declaration of challenge to the established world. This development puts Luffy and Akainu on an inevitable collision course, where the opposing forces of freedom and order will collide in a confrontation that can shape the fate of the world of One Piece. The grand conflict between Luffy and Akainu promises to be one of the most epic moments of the narrative, where ideologies will clash and the destinies of beloved characters will be decided. The events that have unfolded throughout the story, from the war in Marineford to Luffy's recent victories, have paved the way for this inevitable showdown. As we approach this confrontation, it is evident that the clash between Luffy and Akainu will not be just a physical fight, but a test of strength, determination, and convictions. The story of One Piece has been marked by decisive moments, but this showdown between the future Pirate King and the Navy Admiral promises to exceed all expectations. The war in Marineford left deep scars on both characters. Akainu, driven by his sense of radical justice, showed no remorse for his cruel actions during that conflict. On the other hand, Luffy, losing Ace, faced unbearable pain that shaped his journey and strengthened his determination to challenge the world's injustices. Luffy's victory over Kaido and his subsequent rise to the status of Yonko solidified his position as an unstoppable force in the seas. Luffy's notoriety as one of the emperors of the sea only intensified Akainu's determination to eradicate this growing threat. The upcoming encounter between the two titans will be a culmination in the narrative, where the destinies of both, as well as the fate of the world, will be sealed. The world of One Piece is on the brink of a seismic change, and the clash between Luffy and Akainu will be the epicenter of this transformation. The stakes are high, fans' hearts beat faster, and the conclusion of this epic rivalry is about to be written on the final pages of this extraordinary journey. That's a wrap for today's content. We hope you enjoyed it and want to share your thoughts on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.